Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmain amma ba'd. Grade 11 students, in this video we are going to discuss the answers of review exercise belongs to parabola. We are going to start the answer session with the third question, because we are going to recall what we studied about parabola in grade 10. So the table which will give on the third question, which will remind all the theories what we studied about parabola. So first, the first question we are going to discuss is the third one of your review exercise. So on the third question, there are 6 parabola equations are given, parabolic equations are given. So using this equation, they asked to find 4 parts: nature of the turning point, equation of the axis of symmetry, what is the maximum or minimum value, and the last one, what is the coordinate of the turning point. So those are the 4 things you want to find using the equation. So how do we find these 4 without drawing a parabola graph? Parabola graph on நாங்க வரையாம இந்த விஷயங்கள் எல்லாத்தையும் எங்களுக்கு எழுதலுமா? Just equation மட்டும் வச்சு நாங்க இதை எங்களுக்கு செய்யலுமா? Yes, we can do it, because we studied in grade 10 there are 2 variation of equation. One of the equation we called as y equal ax squared. The other one, y equal ax squared plus b. So in grade 10, these 2 varieties of equation we have. So we draw, I think, 3 or 4 parabola graphs on a Cartesian plan, on the same Cartesian plan like this, and we discuss these matters. So you can recall it. So what is this equation informing us? Okay, the first point we can find using the equation. Just with the equation, just looking at the equation, we can easily tell what is the nature of this parabolic graph. So that is the first point on your table: nature of the turning point. So these are similar words: nature of the graph, nature of the turning point, both are same. Nature of the turning point means the graph, whether it is a maximum graph or minimum graph. So these words are familiar with you. So minimum graph or maximum graph. In other words, we can say decreasing graph or increasing graph. We studied these both words. So the nature of the turning point means you need to recognize with this equation what is the turning point. So in other words, what is the shape of the parabola? We have 2 shapes. One is like N, the other one is U. So this one is called increasing graph or maximum graph. The U shape is called as minimum graph or decreasing graph. The turning point is in here, the apex. We called as apex, the turning point. So nature of the turning point, which means whether the graph is maximum or minimum, both are same. Okay, whether the graph is increasing graph or decreasing graph, those words are similar words. All together, the words, the meaning of these words are telling what is the shape of the graph, nature of the turning point, or nature of the graph or whether it is a decreasing graph or increasing graph, whether it is a minimum graph or maximum graph, all these words contains only one thing. What is the thing? What is the shape of the graph? What is the shape of the graph? So whether it is N shape or U shape. Okay. So how we can just look at the equation, how we can tell the shape of the graph or the nature of the graph or nature of the turning point. So for this purpose, nature of the graph, maximum or minimum, for this purpose, we are going to take from the both equation, we are going to take the coefficient of x squared. So using the coefficient of x squared with these both equation, what we studied in grade 10, we can tell the nature of the turning point, whether the graph is minimum or maximum. So how it comes? When a is positive, the coefficient of x squared is positive, it's a decreasing graph. The shape of the graph is U. The nature of the turning point is minimum. Nature of the turning point is minimum. So that's why we call the that graph, the U-shaped graph, as a minimum graph. So the first part, starting from here, the values of y are decreasing. It comes to a minimum value, then it is increasing. So first part is decreasing. So that's why we called with another name decreasing graph, minimum graph. Okay, when a is positive, the graph is in the shape of U, which means the turning point is minimum, decreasing graph, minimum graph. So whether the coefficient of A is negative, it's a increasing graph. So the turning point is maximum. Why maximum? The starting, we are describing graph starting from here, from the left side. Whether it is a maximum or minimum graph, we are going to describe the graph with the left hand side. So in left hand side, when it comes to A is minus, so the starting is increasing. The y value is increasing and it comes to a maximum point, then it is decreasing. The first part of the graph is increasing. That's why we call increasing graph. So using the value of coefficient x squared, we can say without drawing the graph, what is the nature of the graph, what is the nature of the turning point. So first and second, third also, first three, the x squared, the coefficient of x squared is positive. So first three graphs are the nature of the turning point is minimum. When it comes to 4 and 5, the coefficient of x squared are negative. So 4 and 5 are the nature of the turning point is maximum. So the last one, sixth one, again the coefficient of x squared is positive. So it's a minimum graph. The nature of the turning point is minimum. So the first point we studied with the value of A, with the sign of A, we can easily understand whether it is a maximum graph or minimum graph. That is the first point, basic point we studied in grade 10. So you can complete the column, the nature of the turning point. Okay, what is the second part? We have axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry. When it comes to y equal ax squared or y equal ax squared b, both the equation, when you draw a minimum graph or a maximum graph, so this one is a minimum graph, that one is a maximum graph. whether y equal ax squared or y equal ax squared b, both the parabolic graphs are symmetric to y-axis. Both the graph y equal ax squared and y equal ax squared b, whether the a is positive or negative, both the equation always it is symmetrical to y-axis. These both equations we studied them. So y-axis means the equation of the y-axis given as x equals 0, because y-axis is passes through 0, the value of 0 passes through x, the value of x is 0. So the equation of y-axis called as x equals 0. Okay, we studied those points in straight line graph. So when it comes to the a positive or negative, or y equal ax squared or ax squared b, it's not a point. Both equations are symmetrical to y-axis. So what is the equation of the axis of symmetry when it comes to ax squared or ax squared plus b? Both are x equals 0, because all the graphs are, all these kind of equation, the parabolic equation, all graphs are symmetric to the y-axis. So equation of the axis of symmetry, all are same, x equals 0. So that is the second point what we study. So remember a point from the axis of symmetry. From the axis of symmetry, remember a point, the turning point. We know this one is called as turning point, or turning point, or refracting point. Refracting point. In all syllabus question, we are called as refracting point, because this point is refracting the way of the graph. Okay, so that's why we call refracting point, or in our syllabus we call as turning point. Okay, in other word, we can call for a minimum graph, we can call minimum point. Minimum point, those are similar words. For a maximum graph, the turning point can call as maximum point. Maximum point, minimum point, turning point, refracting point, those are similar words. Okay, so using the symmetry axis, x equals 0, which gives a idea, which gives an answer, the x coordinate of the turning point. If you take the turning point, the coordinate of the x is 0, always 0. Here also it's 0, because so what is the point here? Y comma x, x comma y, that is the turning, x comma y, that is the turning point. So x, it is on 0, so x is always 0. So using the symmetry axis, we can easily take the value, we can easily find the value of the turning point is always 0. The coordinate of x is 0. Okay, so remember that point. Okay, then what is the third point? What is the third point? Maximum or minimum value. Okay, so maximum or minimum value. So y equal ax squared. You can think this equation as y equal mx. So y equal mx is a straight line graph. Y equal ax squared is a parabolic graph. But the there is a similar thing. There is a same thing in both y equal ax squared and y equal mx. Y equal mx passes through 0, 0. In other words, y equal mx passes through the origin. Definitely there is a coordinate for each and every y equal mx straight line graph 0, 0. Likewise, the same concept we have y equal ax squared passes through 0, 0. We know that. So if you draw it, so y equal ax squared is passes through like this. Y equal ax squared plus b passes through like this. Okay, the turning point is always 0, 0. We studied that. Okay, y equal ax squared, whether the value of a is changing, it's nothing. The turning point is always 0, 0. So that is y equal ax squared. So like the y equal mx. So y equal ax squared b, it's like y equal mx plus c. So what is the meaning of c? The straight line graph intersecting y-axis. The straight line graph intersecting y-axis. The point, the value of y intersecting is c, directly from c. Likewise, y equal ax squared b passes through a value of y. That y we can easily, without drawing the graph, we can tell the value of y. What is the point passes through is b, directly b. So in the previous section we studied using the axis of symmetry, the turning point x coordinate is 0. So what is the y coordinate? It's always b, like c. We studied this thing. So I am recalling this. We studied deeply in grade 10. What about this? So the turning point of y equal ax squared is always 0, 0. The turning point of y equal ax squared plus b, it's always 0, b. So what is the b? The numerical value on the equation. Okay. So the numerical value of the y equal ax squared plus b, the numerical value b, it's the maximum or minimum value. Directly, it's a maximum or minimum value. Okay. So it is a minimum graph. So we are starting from the left hand side. So the y values are decreasing. It comes to a minimum value. Then it starts to increase. So this point is called as, we discussed earlier, minimum point, which means minimum value. Okay. When it comes to a increasing graph, starting from left hand side, the y values are increasing and it comes to a maximum point. So we can call this point as maximum value. Then it get decreasing. Okay. When it comes to ax squared, the same thing happens. Starting from left hand side, the y values are decreasing. So this value is called as minimum value. So it turns on 0, 0. So when it comes to a is negative, a is positive here a is positive, here a is negative. So when a is negative, it's an increasing graph. So the turning point, the maximum value is 0. So the maximum or minimum value of y equal ax squared is always 0, because the value of y coordinate is the value of maximum or minimum. Directly the value of the turning point y coordinate is the maximum or minimum value. Remember this point. So the turning point is always 0. So the maximum or minimum value is always 0. So when it comes to y equal ax squared b, the turning point is always 0, b, both. When it comes to a increasing graph or decreasing graph, the b is the y coordinate of the turning point. So it's always 0, b. Okay. So from these theories, we can tell the maximum or minimum value. So y equal 2x squared. It's the form of y equal ax squared. So it's always 0. Second one, also 0, because it's always 0. The y coordinate is 0. Whether it is maximum or minimum, the value is 0. So y equal x squared plus 3, the third one. So what is the numerical value? What is the B? What is the B? It's plus 3. So the coefficient of x squared is positive. So we write the nature of the turning point as minimum. So the B, this 3, the value is called as minimum value. So what is the minimum value of the third graph is 3. Okay. Fourth, the coefficient of A is negative. So the turning, we write it as maximum graph. So the numerical value is called as maximum value. Okay, so the maximum value is 1. So the fifth one, that is the same. Fourth and fifth are same. The maximum value is minus 4. Directly the B, minus 4. Last one, it's a minimum graph. Nature of the turning is minimum. So it's a minimum graph. So we can have a minimum value. So what is the minimum value? Directly from the equation, it's minus 2. Okay. So you need to remember the theories. Okay. So what is the turning point? So we discussed the both maximum and minimum value. Both are vice versa. So turning point using the symmetry axis. Using the symmetry axis, we can take x coordinate of the turning point. Using the symmetry axis, we can always take the x coordinate of the turning point. Using the maximum or minimum value, we can take the y coordinate of the turning point. It's vice versa. If you have the turning point, we can tell the maximum or minimum value, vice versa. So you have the symmetry axis, that is x equals 0. So for all the graphs, the turning point, the x coordinate are 0. So using the maximum or minimum value, directly the y coordinates are applied. So for first two, the turning points are 0, 0 always, 0, 0. For the third one, it's 0, 3, because symmetry axis x equals 0, minimum value 3, so 0, 3. So the fourth one, 0, 1, maximum value is 1, so that is directly y coordinate. Fifth one, 0, minus 4. Last one, 0, minus 2. Okay, so these are the basic thing. Using the equation we can find. So using the equation, we can tell nature of the graph using the sign of A. Then using the format of equation, we can say the axis of symmetry. Then we can say the maximum or minimum value. Maximum or minimum value for y equal ax squared, it's always 0. For y equal ax squared plus b, it's always b, the value of b. So using the axis of symmetry and maximum or minimum value, we can tell the turning point.